Hello, if you're new here, I'm Tortor and I'm a stop motion animator, and on this channel I make videos showing you how I've made animations. Now these little bits here for this animation I picked up from the Flying Tiger, which is a store that can be found worldwide in America, Asia and a lot of Europe as well. I picked up these, they're like kind of toothpicks and they came in different colours, and I used the green one for the stem. I got a little duck, which is actually a crayon, and then a flower pot. Now to do this animation I made sure everything was secured, so I've got a bit of brown plasticine in the pot for soil to keep everything upright, and I made a tiny little hole in the base of the duck so that it would sit on top of the stem, and the paper and the flower pot are all stuck down with blue tack. Now I made a little replacement sequence out of red plasticine before you see the duck. So this kind of was an idea that it's a flower blooming, but as it pops it becomes a duck. I just thought this would be random, funny. I had the idea, I wanted to do it, so that's what I did. And to make this work I had to film it in reverse. So you start with the duck at the top, the flower bud becomes smaller and to the point where it disappears, and then to decrease the length of the stem I just cut away with some scissors incrementally, frame by frame. And this was actually quite easy. The plastic was soft enough, it wasn't too difficult to cut through, and it didn't mean that the pot moved at all. I just held the pot with one hand and cut with the other, and that was perfectly fine. And I eased in so the increments were very small at the top of the stem, and then I made them get bigger, and then as I got down to the base of the stem I made them get smaller again, so it kind of gave a nice little ease in and ease out, which looks nice with animation. And when the stem was disappearing into the soil at the end, I wanted it to look like I'd put a seed there, and that's how this duck plant was growing. So I made that disappear under the soil, and then I took one of the little fragments that I'd cut and I went in with my hand and dropped it in the soil and then pushed it underneath to make the seed disappear. And I filmed this forwards, and this would play at the beginning of the animation, and then the whole rest of the sequence would be reversed. If you like this tutorial and seeing how I made this animation, do like this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see a new video every single week. I've also made a mailing list now where you can sign up in the description box, and every single month you'll get a newsletter from me telling you all the stop motion goodness that I've been up to. So if that's of interest, make sure you do that as well.